It's time for our tech segment, and joining us now is our technology reporter, Paul Ndiho. Paul?
Thank you, Esther. Analysts say introducing AI technologies into agriculture could be a game changer for Southern African farmers to produce food, optimize crop yields, and reduce wastage. I spoke to Tendai Chitapi, a farmer and co-founder and CEO of Kuronga, based in Johannesburg, South Africa. Welcome to Africa 54.
Thank you, Paul. Lovely to be here.
What does it take for an agritech company like Kuronga to be one on the cutting edge of using technology in Southern Africa?
It takes a lot of hard work and dedication, obviously. I think we have to realize that the technology sector, and particularly the agritech sector, is only starting to pick up now on the continent, So we face, I think, the same, a different set of challenges than maybe more than startups in more established economies, particularly around recognition and obviously access to capital. The resilience and our motivation and our belief in our solution as a game-changing solution is what has really helped us to stay motivated throughout the journey.
Both of you are very, very well versed in other sectors. Why agriculture? A lot of people would be asking the same question. Why venture into these uncharted waters?
Africa, has got, I think, the largest area of arable land in the world. Africa has got a young and growing sort of middle class. The agricultural space is ripe for large-scale investment in terms of helping to drive economic growth in Africa and indeed the world. I think our vision really is that Africa has the potential not only to feed herself, but to be the breadbasket of essentially the whole world. So agriculture just made sense as the space to play in this new wave of technological innovation. Essentially, what we're trying to solve is this idea of market access for smallholder farmers, and how we can use sort of AI and tech to enable that. When I started having these conversations with farmers, it became very clear that there was strong opportunity, and this was a space that was ripe for technological intervention, to help it to sort of leapfrog into the next sort of level. And I think on my personal front, it had such an impact on me that I completely then gave up my corporate endeavors. I persuaded my wife to sort of sell our apartment in the city, and we actually bought a farm. So now I'm also farming full time. And so having made that sort of bold change, it's also helped and given me a new perspective on how we build solutions, because now, I feel like I am a farmer building solutions for farmers. I face the same challenges that they face.
You recently won a prestigious award. What does this mean for you going forward? How do you plan to use this award money?
Congratulations.
Right. Okay, thanks. So we were participating in the Milk and Motsepe Prize in Agritech, which was a global competition being run by the Milken Institute in the United States and the Motsepe Foundation in South Africa. Essentially as a way to incentivize and activate, innovators in the agricultural technology space to build and present solutions and ideas that were relevant and highly scalable and could be supported by, the grant funding that was being awarded as prize money in this competition. So out of 3,500, I believe, global registrants, we were selected as one of the top 5 winners. And essentially thank you so much. And so we were awarded $100,000 in prize money for the most creative use of fourth industrial revolution technologies for our Kuronga innovation, focused around improving our platform, our user interface, and also around user onboarding, right? I mean, those, I think, are 2 main focal points, the tech development and onboarding customers. This award and this recognition and this accolade has definitely opened up doors with very serious and I think interested investors. So I'm quite sure that in the short term, I'll be coming back to share the news that we sort of manage to raise, really funds that can really help us to move forward and grow at scale. The issue of access to markets definitely plays a part in that, and that is the piece of the puzzle that we are trying to solve, because we often hear the fear that I would like to go into agriculture, but I don't know where I'm going to sell my produce when I grow. And that is exactly the problem that Kuronga is aiming to solve.
When I grow up, I want to be like you. You've inspired me to become a farmer. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much, Paul.
That was Tendai Chitapi, co-founder and CEO of Kuronga, based in Johannesburg, South Africa. And that's today's Tech Report. Back to you, Esther.
Thank you, Paul. Be sure to join Paul Ndiho every Wednesday for another tech segment right here on Africa 54.